A ridiculous wedding cost me over $1,000 and got me kicked out of the bridal party by my former best friend. Are you really going to end our friendship over this?
Yes, you're insane. Today I finally see the kind of person you are. Get out of my sight. You are no longer welcome here.
Fine, Emily. I always knew you were unreasonable. In that case, I'll see you in court. That was the last conversation I ever had with Emily. My name is Anna, and I'm a financial analyst on Wall Street. Before all of this, Emily was my best friend. I thought her wedding would be a celebration of our friendship, but instead, it marked its bitter end. And it all started with something I had no control over: cutting my hair. Emily's wedding was an extravagant 3-day event, and she demanded that all bridesmaids purchase 3 expensive dresses, each requiring professional alterations. Hair, makeup, accessories, and even shoes had to meet strict guidelines, bringing my total expenses to nearly $1,000. But I bit the bullet and went along with it. Because she was my best friend. Then in March, I started experiencing severe hair loss due to a medical condition. No matter what I tried, it only got worse. By May, I had no choice but to cut my hair short. At 2 weeks before the wedding, I informed Emily. She barely reacted at the time, simply nodding. But 1 week before the ceremony, she suddenly showed up at my place. As she was about to leave, she hesitated before asking, "Your hair? Are you sure this won't ruin the overall aesthetic?" I was caught off guard but remained patient. "I know I'll look a bit different from the other bridesmaids, but I'll do my best to style it appropriately." As she paused for a moment, then reluctantly nodded and left. I thought that was the end of it. The next day, however, I received a message from her.
After our recent conversation, I need to restate my boundaries. I've been more than accommodating, but I cannot tolerate this level of disrespect. You know my wedding is my dream day. My fiancé and I have invested a significant amount of money into making it perfect. Your decision has disrupted our plans. Had you informed me earlier, we could have found a solution, but you didn't. Since you can't fully commit to your bridesmaid duties, I have no choice but to ask you to step down.
My fingers froze over my phone. I had done so much for her wedding, helped plan her bridal shower, coordinated a surprise party with the other bridesmaids, and even designed a workout plan to help her lose weight before the big day. Yet, now she was kicking me out of the bridal party over something I couldn't control. I tried to calm myself in reply, explaining that my hair loss wasn't a choice but a necessity due to my health. But it didn't matter. She had already made up her mind. Fine. I accepted her decision, but she was going to pay me back. I gathered all my receipts. 3 expensive dresses, custom shoes, and other expenses totaling $808.94. I sent the breakdown to her and her fiancé, asking for reimbursement. Accurate reimbursement. And no response? I waited 1 day, 2 days, still nothing? Is this what our friendship was worth? The more I thought about it, the angrier I became. Years of friendship and she couldn't even respect me enough to acknowledge my expenses? She had taken my contributions for granted, and the moment I faced a challenge, she discarded me without a second thought. We would settle this in court. Eves compiled all my evidence and filed a small claims lawsuit. After months of waiting, our virtual hearing took place on February 7th. Emily attended as well. We were first asked to attempt a settlement. Unsurprisingly, it failed. Back in court, I was shocked to see that she had lazily copied the format of my claim without even bothering to modify it. The entire hearing lasted only about 10 minutes, but the judge didn't issue a ruling right away. For the next 90 days, I anxiously awaited the verdict. Finally, on May 5th, the Cortez decision arrived. A1, Omni was ordered to reimburse me $808.94. In return, I had to send back 2 of the dresses and the shoes I still had. The ruling would take effect on May 30th. I knew she was unlikely to appeal. And at last, I could close this chapter of my life. This absurd ordeal was finally over. P.S. My health has improved, and my hair loss is stabilizing. I may have lost a friend, but at least I stood up for my dignity.